Hello and welcome to episode number 63 of this Let's Play Workers and Resources Soviet Republic here at HanniballNOR's channel. So last episode were we done planning this? No. We are missing a whole bunch of stuff, I believe. Also, middle mouse button is working sometimes, as you can see, but not always. So we're gonna have to use the Alt key today. I'm just gonna try to make this like some sort of muscle memory thing to use the Alt key to pan around like this rather than the middle mouse button, because you see, just sometimes stop. It's an ongoing frustration. I just have to potentially buy a new mouse, I think. Let's see what we actually planned last time. We are now officially bringing in gravel. Gravel can be picked up by construction office. Gravel can be not delivered out here. Oh, now it can be delivered out here. Asphalt need bitumen, which we get from a delivery out here. We're gonna need cement, which is going to be brought in here. And then it will be delivered to the concrete plant. And it's gonna get gravel. So we have everything we need here for a functioning construction site. When it comes to electricity, we are basically just taking a underground pipe, an underground wire from here and into here to a substation that divides power out here. I think we're kind of almost done here. Then we are bringing all the electrical wires out to the residential areas here, which should be enough. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about, and that is the heating system. Right? Did we... Wait, didn't we have like... Did we take away the heating system? I think we did. I think we did. And, of course, I can't remember how much heat this is taking. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 12 of those. And we'll multiply that with 17. So that is 204 units of heat we need just for this. So we're going to need a little bit more than that. So we're probably going to need... I was fairly certain we did do some heating thing here. No, I think I know what the problem is. We tore away the police station, right? Yeah, I think that is what happened here. So let's why did we do that? I'm not 100% sure why we did that. Probably was a good reason for it. But we'll plop you back in here again. Like... So... Oh, was that not... That is not OCD safe. So basically I've just woken up. Basically, like, literally, I just woke up and I thought, oh man, I just need a little fix. I need my workers and resources. Let's try and place that somewhere like that. Is that gonna be better? Yeah, much better. Okay. Yeah, we can have the game running a little bit. And let's see what is happening. I'm also a little bit worried about my whole economy bit. Also, somebody said that we didn't produce any more open holes. And I thought I fixed it. But I haven't. Ah. Like so, right? Now we're gonna have to go over this again. But yeah, thank you for pointing that out. Okay, so we have ambulances, right? We have fire trucks. We have open holes now. We have police cars. Yep. We have buses. Yep. We have covered holes. We have refrigerator trucks. We have waste truck large. That's kind of what we're making at the moment. We have dumper trucks. We have oil trucks. We have road cranes. We have bulldozers. We have asphalt pavers. We have excavators. We have concrete mixers. We have snow plows. We have sewage truck. Yep, we have water trucks. We have small waste truck, small container, and then we have prison. Yeah, so that should be everything, right? Yeah, so now we should have a little bit of everything. Also, we need 10 here. Old habits die hard, right? There we go. Okay. They are waiting too long. I see we have set up some signals. Is that gonna be a ongoing issue? Maybe. Yeah, we're probably gonna get this a little bit. But I also do believe that we are gonna need to have another city here. What is this? Nothing to worry about, I think. Yeah, I think we're fine. Alright, so yeah, I do believe that we're gonna need more workers in here. We are, but I think we're gonna be focusing on finishing this up, because we still have sewage and water, right, that we need to deal with. Seems like we have done sewage. Sewage comes in here, and that should take all of it, right? And then yeah, and then you come down here, and then you will suck up all that sewage and bring that into here. All right, I think that should be good. Then we just need water. I think water is the only thing we don't have here. And how do we want the water to be? That's an excellent question, isn't it? So we kind of would like to have, maybe we'll have the water over here. Which might or might not be a dumb idea, because we don't... Ideally, we would have it somewhere... around here. Well, we already have water here, right? We have one water pump here. If we have just made this like a better water pumping station, right? But, well, there is. We could do, but this is not gonna be good water. That's kind of part of the plan here. So the water is just gonna go here. I think this is gonna be so polluted that it's only gonna be useful for fueling the trains. Are we happy with this solution here? So you come in here. It means we have everything we need here. We don't have to go to the border post here to pick up any stuff, right? We even have liveries here. So if I use my little brain here, not the big one, just a little one. All right, so if we get supplies in here, we probably would like to split this up a little bit, right? So if we have a construction office here, just with covered holes and open holes, they will be able to utilize the mechanical and electrical components, the steel, the bricks, the boards. I feel like I'm missing something here, but okay. So they will be able to utilize that, and of course, people, which they will pick up from here. Either that, or we can have them walk over here and have like a designated builder. Yeah, we could potentially do that. I also do think that we were actually working on the roads here. Yeah. And I think that is kind of what we're gonna do. We're gonna be continuing building the roads here. We'll build that. I'm just gonna see what's happening underground here, and that, and that. Now, will our comrades find a way out here? Maybe. We shouldn't be able to build any of that yet. So yeah, I've gotten a little bit of criticism about using the same building over and over and over again. It's not kind of the case. Now this thing here is a little bit special because we don't have much space, but if you kind of see here, we do have several buildings here. We have the tiny little area here, which have different residential buildings. We have these here, which is kind of the first buildings we did. We have the prefab tower here, but yeah, it's, you know, it's a lot more functioning building like this, I think. But we are gonna need to build more residential zones. I'm kind of thinking maybe we'll build something out here, and maybe we could also kind of break kind of the you know, the straight lines, the gridded city a little bit here. So maybe we could make like a diagonal wall over here. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is this. How much pollution are you putting out in the world? 18 times 30, that is 560 meters. Yeah, not gonna be a big residential area, but maybe we could just build like this corner here. Maybe. Although we also have this guy here that is polluting. Is that 130 meters? And that is small heating plant, which is 5 times 30. That is 150. And what was the... Yeah, so it needs to be a little bit out here if that is the case. But, you know, they also need services. So we'll figure something out. Yeah, planning the water. Yes, yes, yes. And also the heat. I thought we planned the heat. I was fairly certain we did it. But maybe not. I think our main problem was we didn't have a good coal connection. Was that it? Yeah, we don't actually have a good place to deliver coal. Unless we could squeeze it in here. That is a possibility. I don't like the fact that we are at the point where we are squeezing things in. I was kind of thinking maybe we could have done... We do that. And would you guess that I have a cat on my desktop here that is trying to sabotage my recordings? If you guessed yes, you were right. Capitalist cat, huh? Yeah. Okay, so... Stop, cat, please. Leave the microphone alone. So... The only problem is this is not going to be a lot of space. Unless we... don't combine this to one line and have this be combined to 2 lines. Like so. Then we're also gonna need to have a... Oh my god, cat, how are you doing this? So he has a tendency to shove his tail in my eye. He's trying to blind me. Let's see here. We want definitely one of these here. So let's say we put you here. Very not 100% sure about that. Alright, cat, what are you drunk? What's happening here? What you doing? Okay, and then we need to have another unloading for coal. Alright, let's see here. Unloading station. Probably just gonna be using the... It's not gonna be... If we can manage to get you... It's gonna be awkward, isn't it? Maybe we can do it. The only problem is we need you to connect in here. Well, maybe if we... Maybe if we just move this higher up. Or move it to this side, maybe. I mean, it shouldn't be that complicated. We're just gonna have to make sure that we have enough space. Trying to see if there is a better way of doing this. Maybe if we... Maybe it doesn't need to be that complicated. Maybe I'm overcomplicating this. You're not gonna get back in there. Like so. And then we would like to have you coming down here. So then, yeah, I think maybe that would be a little bit better. Like so. Then you can go in here. And then you... Let's just take away a little bit of that track. Then you're gonna come in... Like so. Okay, so you're now connected to here. So that's going to be gravel and coal. But we're also going to need to have a path leading out from here. So that means we're going to need to have the storage aggregate here. Please just say you work. It will not work. Maybe it will work. Now you need to come up to about here. Okay. Always nice to do this in winter when we can't see anything, right? Means that this station here is, well, it has a fairly long track, but yeah, it's probably going to be a lot of traffic delivering stuff in here. We're gonna need to get the problem here is maybe wait. This will work if we make this smaller one. Oh, I'm already regretting doing this. Oh my! Well, we'll figure it out. So if we use that as a smaller one. You gonna why? Little bit fiddly, but it is what it is, right? Let's try you here. So you're gonna go in here. You're gonna go in here. You're gonna go in here, and then you're gonna go in here. Perfect, okay? So that should give us a little bit more space now, right? To get an additional one out here. Wondering, can we align you up here? Like so. You know the OCD, right? Just gonna have to make it right. Okay. Then you can go in here. And then we need... this here can be moved. Right. Okay, so we're gonna need to have 2 loading stations here. So what are we looking at here? This should theoretically be working. It's not, because there is a freaking little road bit here, okay? So let's say we did Now you should be able to get coal. And you should be able to get gravel. Traffic jam. Wait. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's because you are a... It's a one-way road. So as soon as this road here is done, we should be able to turn around here. Okay, but then we also gonna need to have some sort of road shenanigans here. So we start here. Then go up to here, but we're also gonna need to have a mapping point right about here. Not gonna be good enough. Let's use this node here instead. And get you up to here. And I do wonder if we should just make another... We could have done something like that, right? It's gonna be a little bit weird. Oh, another thing. We're not gonna be able to make a good junction here, are we? This looks so disgusting that I wonder if they'll rethink this entire endeavor. I mean, we have standards, right? It's all about the standards. So if we then go and do... If we place you on a 45-degree angle, I place you here. Any chance I can connect to that one? Okay. Okay. And then, of course, we picked a bad spot here. So now we're not going to get a proper snapping point here. So we're going to have to get into kind of the middle here. And kind of the middle here. like so. And then we're gonna need a snapping point here. Not looking good. Another thing we could have done, we could have just made a roundabout here. But I also don't think that is going to be quite efficient. Stupid autosave. There we go. If we get to a point right about here. And then you can just go in. No, you don't want to go in there. I see how it is. And then you're gonna go up here. Okay, we actually now have a way to pick up coal from here. And deliver it into the heating plants that we haven't made. So what was it? 17 times 12. 204. So we're gonna need to have probably this guy here, which produces 450. I'm always gonna have to check these numbers nowadays because they have changed them so much. Okay, so you are producing 7 tons. I'm kind of wondering if we could potentially squeeze that in here. That would have been nice. So how far away are we from residential zoning here? 240. 140. That's not going to be enough, is it? 7 times 30. It's kind of my safety measure. It's 210. It should theoretically be enough, but I don't trust it. So also do something. Just gonna have to be enough. And that should be more than enough to keep our entire city heated, theoretically. Okay. And then we want you to come down here. And if we are very lucky, we can squeeze in one of these in here. That's not gonna happen, is it? It could be that we could place that on the other side here. Because I do believe that we want to have a an aggregate storage here just for safety measures. And you go in here. What is the internal storage on this? $45 tons of coal. I think we could just have a little dedicated truck going back and forward here, because the range isn't that far, right? And we're going to be upgrading all of this to you know the thing, asphalt roads. Vehicle, what is that? I just want to see what is happening here. Is it just because... I think it's just because they're waiting. No. Oh, Houston, this is not correct. Okay, you go home. And you should be able to go, right? Always a little bit tricky building the tracks. I kind of feel that is more tricky than actually not building them. If that makes sense. Setting up the train lines and the signals. We definitely would like to have that one built. That one. I think we'll set that up to high priority together with this guy. And this little thing here also will set up to high priority. One will set up to high priority, and that one. If we can get those lines there built, we should be... what are you waiting for now? You, of course. Then you should be able to go. Yeah, we did close this one down. And then we only have... water left. And to be perfectly honest, I don't see there is a good place for water. We could potentially squeeze some water out here. Shouldn't be within any pollution, I guess. And then we also have some extra power out here. Yeah, maybe we'll tap some water from here. Process it somewhere around here, and then shift the water in here. I think that is what we're gonna do. How are we doing here? I'm not gonna be able to build that until we do that. Alright, let's slow down speed again. And then we would like to... Man, this is going to be rough, because we're going to also be trying to save up money for building a train locomotive. Or a steam locomotive. Alright, back to water. Water. I really want to get the water done today. So you produce... that needs workers. I kind of would like to use power instead of workers, to be perfectly honest with you. If we place you somewhere up here, we're probably going to have to add in another electrical wire. Before. $94. Damn. And we also wanted to have, oh, maybe we can have the construction along here. Construction offices. And you should be able to just go straight in here, right? Almost. And then you can go straight in here, because we already had a road here. Let's clean up a little bit of all the... I think we had some roads out here, and for some reason you did not connect in there. Yeah, we're not making this complicated at all. No. Why would we do that? And then we need to have a water treatment center. And I do believe that that's a pumping station, substation, water treatment center. So we are now producing 140 water, and this could produce, so it's going to be one of these, right? If we have this go all the way down here, I'm curious if we can squeeze it in here. And again, I don't like the... Well, we should be able to do this. No, because underground pipe, okay. Maybe we'll have to... where's the bus stop? It's the bus stop. We'll do that. In range of... Yeah, we're still probably going to need to add in a little bit more. Yeah, so we'll have a wire coming out here, I believe. And we'll have another wire coming down here. Yeah, I'm starting to see this turn into something. You probably also need to have a road connection here. Road connection, please. So if we send you to go here, here, and here, and here. This is going to pollute a little bit. A little bit worrying. Okay, do we have any snapping points here? Yes, we do. Let's make a proper snapping point here, and then we can have... Oh, you. Would like to have you coming in. As close as you can in here. Then we need you basically to come in here. But let's make this OCD proof. Like so. And it doesn't matter which one it taps into. It would be nice if it could have tapped into the middle one. It will save us a little bit of money, but if not, that's fine. Okay. And then you basically just comes in here. And then you come out here. Then we need you to come out, which means... what exactly? I'm also curious how much water all of this is going to consume. So 12 times... 11.34. It's 136.08. So 137. And yeah, we definitely need to have 2 of those out here. And I'm also tempted because this thing here needs water. And it... 70, so we're producing 140. So we kind of a little bit... we're going to have to do something else here. Can we get you... here, because we also need water in the concrete factory, right? If I do something like that and have you just merge in here, then you go in here. Excuse me, rude. That was not what I wanted to happen. And you go in here. And then you go in here. Okay, so that means we have water for the concrete as well. And we what was it? How much water was it we produced? Production 170. Wait, why is this producing so much more? That's a good question. That's a good question. Okay. Then we need to split the drinking water up into... because these also gonna need drinking water, right? I will split you. Problem is, it needs to go this way first. A bit worried that this is going to be as good as I would have liked it to be. Okay, so we probably just need one water substation out to cover all of this. Or do we? Oh no. How much water do you need? Because you probably need only 10. Only 10? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we probably just need one substation here. I thought maybe since there were like 2 bajillion people working out here, maybe we would need more. So, substation. There was a way we could... We don't have anything here that requires water. Only here, right? So if we do... Yeah, just rotate it. Should make it a little bit easier. So that should cover everything here, plus a little bit out here. You also need to have access to water. I'll do that, trim you back a little bit. I'm letting the control key go a little bit quicker. Okay, so we have now water for this area, and then we'll have 2 substations somewhere in here. And then I guess next episode we'll hook up the heat. Let's also check and see how we are doing with regards to... let's see how things are progressing with the trains. They are at least moving. How things are moving along here. It is moving along. Okay, that's good. So... actually, when I think about it, I think we're actually going to need to have an additional splitter here so we can bring the water further down here, because I think we'll expand the town out here. I think maybe that's a good idea. Okay. And then we'll have 2 water substations somewhere in here. So if I make one... Probably would like to have... one here. And maybe one on the other side here. And then we'll have one... here. Let's make sure we have a proper snapping point here. Like so. So if I look at you now, everybody should get Kung Fu fighting. No? Okay. Alright. What are you waiting for? Waiting for this one. Okay, that's fine. Or is it? No, that is not fine. Well, that is going to be a problem later down the line. And then we just want to hook this up. Which shouldn't be problematic at all, right? So you go in here. And you go in here. That is perfect. And I also do see it. Oh gosh, time is flying so quickly. Alright, let's pause the game and find today's... Maybe we'll do an underground view today, because we kind of spent a lot of time underground, right? Maybe something like that, maybe. Yeah, I think that is going to be today's thumbnail. So with that, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, would you kindly smash that like button? There should be a subscribe button in the comment section. All the good stuff you can find underneath the video, and all interactions goes far, helping us fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, until next time, take care, and keep smiling!